I think everybody loses in this situation. It's not just, me losing a job that I loved and being moved to, somewhere else. It's about the students and the staff losing that glue.
We've been following this story for quite some time now, the lack of librarians in Hartford Public Schools. Thanks for staying with us here at 10:30. I'm Brent Harden. This school year, all 11 Hartford Public High Schools are losing their librarians due to budget cuts. Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot spoke exclusively with the last remaining librarian.
Don Curtis tells me he found out he wasn't returning to the high school as a library media specialist in April. He says he'll miss his students the most.
It's like having the rug pulled out from under you. It's very disconcerting to think that the students here won't have a functioning library next year.
Don Curtis was Hartford Public High School's librarian for 4 years. He says the library is more than a space to check out books.
Students would come in for lunch because maybe the noise of the cafeteria was a little overwhelming for them. They would come in just to meet friends. I had board games, so they would come in and play chess. They would come in and play Connect 4 or Battleship or something. Uno was really popular. They would come in. I had some guitars, so they could come in and practice guitar.
And the list goes on. As it stands now, there are only 5 librarians in the district. Curtis was the last remaining high school librarian. He worries how this will impact students district-wide. Fox 61 did reach out to Hartford Public Schools regarding this elimination. We haven't received a comment.
That's tragic. I mean, we're really not setting these students up for success after they get out of school here if they don't have the library habit in their lives of checking, whether it's college or the public library, whatever it is, knowing what questions to ask, knowing to even check the library for whatever information, whatever help they need.
On top of being the library media specialist, he held programs in the planetarium and the observatory. Additionally, he received a grant to fix both.
I got somebody in here to clean them up and make sure they all work, oil it up and everything. And so we've been able to hold programs in the planetarium. I've had students in the observatory looking at the moon through the telescope. We've had like solstice celebrations, equinox celebrations in the planet.
Looking back at his time at the high school, he'll miss the conversations with his students.
And they just kind of stop in to say hi. They ask me how my weekend was. They, talk to me about their day or what's going on in their lives. And so, just having that interaction with the students.
Curtis will still be working within the district. He was reassigned to an elementary school for the school year. In Hartford, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61.